Yeah, keep it 100.
What is up, guys? Tony here, back again with another video. And in this video we're going to do a size comparison, the Essential phone versus the iPhone 10. So you can see right there, this is actually a dummy unit, but it is actual size. I do have some cases that fit perfectly. The screen and everything is identical. So this is probably a color that you're not going to get just yet for the iPhone 10. But I'm using this as a reference to the size so you guys can compare the Essential phone versus the iPhone 10. So you can see that as far as the height goes, let me see if I can back my camera up just a little bit. You guys can see that they're virtually identical as far as height. I think the iPhone may be just a teeny bit taller, but other than that, they're the same as far as height and as far as width. I'm going to go ahead and say, you can see it. Here's a better view. I'll line up the bottom. You can see that as far as width, the iPhone maybe tiny bit thinner. Let me see. Just a tiny bit, not by much, just maybe, well, actually, I think they're both the same. It looks a little different on camera because the iPhone's like rounded. But if you look at it sort of like that, you can see that it is actually, they're actually the same size as far as width goes. And as far as height, I'll line it up best I can. You can see right about there that the iPhone is just very tiny bit taller. But yeah, so that's a quick size comparison. We can see that on the backs, there are very different. We do have some connections down here, which I don't think we'll be getting with the iPhone 10. But up here, we do have some connections for the 360 camera, which is, I think, the only mod that you can use right now at the moment, or that is available at the moment. So fingerprint reader on the back on the Essential phone, and no fingerprint reader on the iPhone 10, which is going to be very interesting. I already pre-ordered mine. Hopefully it'll be here by November 3rd, between November 3rd and November 10th. So you guys will see the iPhone 10 on my channel, and we will have some case reviews, and we're going to have a blast as far as the iPhone 10. So why I compare these two, because they're both going to be the same screen resolution, not the same, yeah, the same screen. They're both 5.7. So it's going to be 5.7 on the iPhone. I think it maybe 5.7 or 5.8. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really dug deep into it, but 5.7 over here. And apparently 5.7 or 5.8. I'm not truly positive. And the reason why I'm comparing these two is because they both have the notches on the top. So the iPhone's going to have a huge notch, and this one has a little notch for the camera, which in my opinion, I prefer the Essential phone notch over the iPhone, because that's just going to consume a whole lot more screen real estate, but it's going to be needed since there's no fingerprint reader and they're going with Face ID. So it's going to be an interesting phone right here. As far as the notch on the Essential, there's a lot of apps that actually black it out, so you don't really even notice it. So I tell you, to be honestly truth, it hasn't bothered me not one bit. So the notches hopefully won't be an issue with the iPhone 10, because it's going to have a black front, so you're not going to see this. This is actually this is like a model that they just mocked up, but you're not going to have this white. It's going to be all black. So it's going to be all black phones, all black fronts on the iPhone 10, and maybe some different colors on the backing. But yeah, this is what it's going to look like. Quick comparison to the Essential phone, which is what my daily driver right now at the moment, and I really love this phone. It's been running stock Android. And let me see, what else can I compare? The cameras are going to be way different. There's something that I haven't got into yet. So over here on the Essential, on the right side, we do have the volume rockers, and then we have the power button on the bottom. And on the iPhone, we have the power button on the right side, and on the left side we have the volume buttons and along with the mute switch right here. So interesting thing, we do have a USB Type-C on the Essential phone with one speaker on the bottom, so it doesn't have stereo speakers. And the iPhone's going to have dual stereo speakers, one bottom firing and then one coming from the earpiece. So that's going to be real nice. So the cameras are something that I haven't tested on either phone yet. I haven't really tested it out on an Essential phone, so I'll leave that for another video. But the iPhone apparently is going to pack its own camera, dual camera setup, and over here we have a dual camera setup too. So I'm not really going to get into any of the cameras just yet, but as far as size comparison, they're both pretty much identical as far as the height, as far as the width. And this one right here is actually a pretty hefty phone. It feels substantial, so that's a good thing. And I can't really tell you anything on the iPhone 10 because this is I think it's just a piece of glass. There's really nothing in it, so it does feel a whole lot lighter than this Essential phone. So stay tuned for that on my unboxing when I do receive the iPhone 10, which I'm super excited. I'm actually excited for both of these phones. One thing I can tell you right now is coming from the Note 8, the Essential phone is very easy on the hand. I can text one-handed again with no issue. It does have a smaller screen, 5.7 compared to 6.3, I think, on the Note. But man, I like the size right here. I like the size. I like the screen all the way up to the bezel. Real nice stuff. So anyways, that's it for this video. Quick comparison, Essential phone, iPhone 10. Stay tuned. It's on its way. We got some cases. We got some screen protectors for both of these phones coming up in the next few videos. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Adios. Peace.
Yeah, keep it 100.